Hello everyone, welcome to Moon Mage-Tarot. This is weekly tarot messages. Pick a message 1 through 4, and I always tell everybody to give themselves a second to feel into which message is speaking to them. And essentially these are just quick messages. They're not very long or super in-depth, but they're little snapshots about the potential energies, challenges, guidance and advice for your week ahead. However, whenever you land on these, regardless of the dates on these videos, is when you're meant to hear them. This is something I will always say, so not to worry about the dates. So give yourself a second to feel into messages 1 through 4, and I will get started with message number 1. One more thing before I do that: if you have been enjoying these videos and you're finding any value in any of these messages that are coming through or the videos that I'm putting out, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I do plan to bring out a lot more types of videos. There's some chakra videos that are going to be coming up soon, a new moon video, some more meditation videos, etc. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I realize I have not been saying that in any of my videos this far. Okay, so again, give yourself a second, feel into messages 1 through 4. You can go down in the description box and choose which message is speaking to you for this week. Okay, I'm going to get started here with message number 1. Hello, message 1. Let's see what type of things are going to be showing up for you guys this week. What does message 1 need to know? Okay, we've got burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Burnout. So it's essentially, this is always a message of to stop, pause, slow down, but we'll see what else is coming out with that. Okay. Okay, we've got fog and veiled. Waterfall and effortless. Winter solstice reflection. It's definitely a pattern here, a theme. Oh, nice. Dragonfly emergence. Okay, so this is outcome card. Let's talk about this with burnout being the overall message for my message 1 choosers, along with fog and veiled. It's like there's this feeling of pushing really hard to try to make something happen, to make something fit, just constantly doing. And this message is saying to do the complete opposite of that, lest it starts to affect you physically, if it hasn't already. Burning out, making yourself sick, trying to make this sort of thing happen. It's also saying that in pausing and ebbing back, what you're not able to see, you will be able to. It will come to light with that pause, with that pullback energy, right? Instead of forcing, just allowing. Especially when you've got waterfall here, and waterfall is in the position of the biggest challenge for you. Nothing is feeling effortless. Everything is feeling really hard. Like you have to keep pushing, like you have to keep trying, doing, working. Go, go, go energy. And I feel like Spirit's saying there's something you can't see, and in your this rushed energy that you're in this go, 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 with no time for reflection, as this is the piece of guidance that Spirit's directly sending you, you're not going to be able to see that piece of the puzzle that I feel like you really need to actually move this situation that you're in a better direction. So And I feel like it's also a bit of a warning from Spirit saying if you're already feeling the signs of burnout and, physically feeling affected by it, which I think some of you definitely are, this is only going to get worse. So this is your call. Step back. Don't try to make anything happen. Don't push on anything. Let it go. Allow yourself this little mini break to reflect on what's been going on, to let Spirit, the universe, speak to you, and it will become a lot more effortless, a lot easier. And I feel like the message is, if you allow this energy to come through, this is an amazing outcome card. It's Dragonfly, emergence, right? All of a sudden, everything becomes clear, and whatever you've been working on starts to take off in a much easier, more positive way. It's not going to feel so hard, so heavy, so difficult. I just get so much stress with this reading. Like you've been under so much stress and duress, and I think pressure too. Maybe not just pressure that you're putting on yourself, but from others. And I think it's okay for you to step back, take care of you, get yourself sorted this week, because on the other side of what you can't see is effortless energy. I feel like wisdom, guidance, and the pieces of the puzzle that you're missing, along with emergence, things coming to the fore. Because this card is connected to new beginnings, things being stirred up for you, change, transition, all for the positive. And that's what's on the cards if you give yourself this break. I feel like there's fear around giving yourself a break, though. Like, if I take my foot off the gas, it's going to go completely sideways. It's going to be worse than what it's feeling like now. And I'm feeling really strongly that Spirit wanted me to come in to tell you that that's not the case. It's not at all true. You absolutely need to step back, take care of your health before it gets worse. Give yourself this pause, because what you can't see will be revealed. Everything will become more effortless, and the situation moves forward much better. Okay, let's see. Let's pull a final message here. I keep wanting to say all is not lost, and all will not be lost. I don't know why, but that's just, I feel like I need to say that to you guys. All is not lost and all will not be lost. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels, right? So, okay, this is like on the outside of all of this energy, right? First, we take care of our body. We make sure that when we're feeling that burnout, that we're on top of that, and then we step back, we take care of our body, we get ourselves really balanced again and feeling really good. This is the outcome of that. This is the result. This is that passion that ends up being ignited, that dragonfly energy of emergence, things really coming up in a positive way, being turned around for the better. Again, do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels, right? And in order for us to increase our energy levels, we first have to rest. We first have to take care of everything, all of our own personal needs. And I definitely think that some of you feel guilty about allowing yourself this time to do that. It's so necessary, and it feels so connected to right action for my message one choosers. It ends up being this blessing in disguise that you had to ebb back and take good care of yourself, because on the other side of it is this fiery passion, is emerging positive things. It definitely feels like for some of you this is in money or work situations, but it's general. So apply it to whatever this makes sense to in your life, and that's the energy where things will become better, more effortless with this pause, taking care of yourself, reflection, passion ignited. Right? No longer feeling in the dark about things like I don't know what to do, but I feel like I got to keep trying. No, you don't have to keep trying. This is your time to step back. All right. I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope that you all have an amazing week and take amazing care of yourself. All right, guys. Okay, I really am going to leave that there. Have a great week. Take care. Hello, message 2. What is showing up for... No, there's 2. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take both. Perseverance. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Nice. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Ooh. All right, so for some of you, this perseverance is definitely connected to a relationship and love. So if you felt like this is not going where I wanted it to go, I'm ready to give up on this, or this person's not showing up the way that I feel like I need, well, hang on a little bit longer, because that's about to shift and change. Trust, essentially. But this could also be love and passion for a career, a purpose, something that you wanted to start. A new place, a new direction, lots of different things, because it's general, right? So apply it to what makes the most sense for you in your life right now. But just know that you've got really good energy coming in. But I do feel like there's been some things that have made you lose a bit of steam and motivation. So Spirit really coming in strong to say, persevere, stay connected to the energy of love, passion, pursuit. It'll get you far. Again, you may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Very, very different sounding messages, but I definitely think they can be connected when you apply love to any situation that requires you to persevere. All right, let's see what else shows up here for message 2. Move this candle to the side. I don't know why, but as I'm shuffling, oh my gosh, that's way too many cards. I'm gonna have to pause for a second here, guys. Sorry about that. Me and my crazy shuffling sometimes. I'm feeling like this energy, this need for like compassion. It's weird though. I feel like it's more towards yourself. You know, like give yourself a break and show some compassion to yourself. Especially if you have felt like that energy of, I want to give up on this and I don't know if I have what it takes. You do. You might just need to take a tiny little pause and then go again, because there's definitely something on the other side of this. And for those with the love energy, right? It feels like something's about to shift and change in connections for you. Vision quest. Milky Way perspective. Mountain strength. Submerged iceberg. Okay. Definitely something you can't see yet. All right. So with Vision Quest coming out as the next main energy to these overarching energies, essentially it's saying, remember why you started whatever you're in right now that's requiring your perseverance, or whatever connection you're in that's feeling a little off or unstable. What was your vision? Almost like if you had a vision board in your mind. What was it? What was the driving force behind it? Why did you want it? Go back to your why. Remember what you were seeking, what you were going after. Because I feel like my message twos have lost sight of it because things have been hard, or not maybe going the way that you wanted to. And it's very easy to fall back into negative thinking and patterns. Remember your why. What was the vision that you had? What was the idea? What was the inspiration? It's time to kind of go back into that, into the positive energy of why you wanted this thing, this relationship. Because with Milky Way and perspective being in the challenge position, it suggests losing perspective, that you've lost that sight of that. Go back to your why. What's working? What's good? What were your hopes, dreams around connection, or a passion project, a purpose of some kind? Go back to those energies of why you began, why you trusted this thing, why you wanted this relationship, and try to gain a new perspective. As not only a new perspective around what's been going on, but gaining perspective about why. Again, why. I keep coming back to why you started all this, why you wanted it. The energy that you were in, that excitement, that joy, that like, yeah, let's do this. Definitely feels like it's been lost here from message twos. And I totally understand that. It makes so much sense. We all lose sight of our whys when things are not going the way that we had hoped. It's frustrating, but it's time to gain a better, clearer, more positive perspective. Even maybe changing the vision a little bit of what you thought, like expectation, and seeing what's really good in it and what's working. And as this says, this is your direct piece of guidance and advice from Spirit, right? It's saying stay strong. Nobody can climb a mountain just like that. Things don't change just like that, especially if you're moving up through a mountain. It takes time. perseverance, motivation, energy to keep going, strength, essentially, right? So remind yourself of that. You're doing your best. Maybe you've hit a little blip, a little fork in the road, but it just means take a minute, take a breath, regain your footing, relook at the kind of perspectives that you're holding right now. Go back to the original vision quest, and you'll see this energy start turning back around in a positive way, almost like the wheel coming back up again after it's been down. What I like about this card in the outcome position for you, message 2, is submerged suggests there's something that you can't see. There is something good that's waiting. It's underneath the surface. It's been submerged. But if you give up, you'll never get to it. I don't like being negative and saying things like that, but I do feel like there's a possibility of losing an opportunity, a really good connection, or a connection that's going to be made stronger and more whole by giving up, right? And not going back into more positive perspectives, realigning with your vision, or even recreating the vision, and and altering expectations that you may have had. All going to be for your benefit this week, but keep going no matter what. Keep going. Don't give up. Something is about to turn in your favor after a time, once you get particularly your mental energy sorted out and your thoughts, which I think have not been helpful, and staying strong in your resolve with that. It sort of feels like a map for my message too, like regaining perspective, changing your perspective, going back to your vision quest, your why, bringing love and beautiful energy into this perseverance, strength, keep going, and then that submerged energy is no longer submerged. You see clearly. Okay, let's just cap this off with the final message here for my number 2 triggers. I just want to, I have that song in my head, Every Little Thing Is Going to Be All Right. That's how it definitely feels like that. But I do think some things have happened or transpired, some disappointments have come your way, expectations not met that have really made you feel differently or otherwise. Kind of an exhaustive energy too. Like, do I really want to keep going with this? I feel like the universe popped in with this message to say, yes, keep going. There's value at the end of it. Passion. This showed up for message number 1 too. Passion. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, and increase your energy levels. Yes, this is what Spirit's trying to do, right? Because from joy and passion and excitement and remembering our why and really reattaching to the exciting, inspired feeling that we had originally, this is what gets things moving. This is what brings that I can't see it anymore energy. That's what changes us around. Firing yourself up, getting passionate. Maybe do some meditations that might help open up your solar plexus as well as your sacral, right? So I'm just trying to think. So your abdominal area and your upper GI tract. I can't think of how else to say that. Either way, something in your gut feeling off, and it's time to get back to that gut instinct, that fiery passion, that inspiration, and start anew with a new perspective so that things keep going in a positive direction, because this is going to turn out better than you think if you can reconnect to this energy. Message 2. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope you all have the most amazing, wonderful week. Take care, guys. Hello, message 3. What is going to be showing up? What does message 3 need to know going into this week? Okay, we've got reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Okay, so you need to take a time out to look at things from a higher perspective. I always connect reflection to that. Usually we get lost in the sauce or busy doing, and then we don't have time to really think about why we're doing what we're doing, or if what we're doing is worth our energy and time. For some reason, I'm getting that sort of feeling vibe here from my message 3s, but we will see what else comes out with that. Right? Because it's general and we're all different and we're all going through different things. Also, with this friendship energy, sometimes it can be really hard to disconnect from somebody that we know is no longer serving us or no longer good for us. That's tough, and that may be something that some of you need to reflect on, where you feel it in your body first, like, oh, I'm just not vibing with this person anymore. This connection just doesn't suit me anymore, but I feel guilty about it or bad about it, and I'm not sure about it. I feel like if that's you, as this says, other relationships could become stronger and blossom. New energy coming in. I know that that's difficult to let go of people and that we have a history with, essentially. But if that's you and if that's resonating with you, I feel like it is okay for you to let go of this person or these people. It's okay. Sometimes we're evolving and growing a little bit faster than the rest of the people that we've always been with, and we don't resonate anymore. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't make them bad or you bad. It's just change. It's just evolution. Rain and purification. Rainbow blessings. Tree and grounding. I think some of you are going through some emotional turmoil here. Okay. Oh. Whew. Okay. Tsunami wake up call. All right. All right. Let's talk about this message, right? With rain and purification, taking this time for reflection is an opportunity for you to cleanse and clear yourself. I think I've got some very strong empathic energy coming through here for my message 3, and you are absorbing hard and negative energies from people around you, friendships, whether it's at work or long-term friends. That's tough. Either way, I think it's messing with your own energy, and it's time to cleanse and purify your own. And part of that does connect to reflection, right? You clear yourself, you get yourself into alignment, feeling really good and balanced again. Then you can reflect more honestly and really look at things from a higher perspective, almost taking the emotion out of it. It feels like you've been going through it with these situations and people, though, because rainbow blessings is coming out in the challenge position. You've had a difficult time seeing any blessings in your life, and that would be especially true if we're surrounding ourselves with harder people, harder energies, negative people, or people who really affect us mentally and emotionally. I do feel like, even though this feels like it's a challenge for you right now, it's not always going to feel that way. Through those reflections, you will see the blessings in your life. And I think with this energy of others could become stronger, like other relationships and new people potentially coming in, blossoming into beautiful things, will be a blessing eventually, even though it doesn't feel like you're in that kind of energy right now. Needing to be grounded. Purifying your energy, getting balanced, getting sorted, grounding your energy again, right? Which suggests to me that you're living up in your head right now, mentally kind of overstimulated, lots of noise up there. I call it the monkey mind all the time. Really, really affecting you, especially if you're thinking about people in situations that have been hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should walk away. I don't know if this is right. Like really feeling in knots about it. Doing some grounding meditations, really, really good idea for my message 3s. There are so many out there too on the internet for grounding, but sometimes just as you're going about your day, saying to yourself when you catch yourself up in your head, I am grounded, I am stable, I am present, I am now. I am grounded, I am stable, I am present, I am now. It can be helpful. It's like a little pinch for yourself just to kind of wake you up, shake you up, and get you back into your body and in the moment instead of living in your head about what to do. I feel like the energy, this purification energy will be much easier, and reflecting will be much easier, and seeing what to do and gaining that clarity becomes much easier when you're in your body and out of your head. Like it just appears and you're like, oh, okay, I see it. This wake up call energy, it looks scary, right, when you read tsunami. Essentially, it's just saying that perhaps you've been sitting on what to do about a situation, particularly connected to people, friends, it could be family, whomever it is. I feel like maybe you've been sitting on this energy for a while, not really know what to do about how to walk away from it or what to shift and change around it. And it's like the universe is like, we're coming in to help you with this. We're going to make it so that you actually have to look at this. It's like wake up call is like a pinch from the universe. It's like you wanted to change, you wanted to shift, you wanted help to see how to do this, what to do around this. We're bringing that to you. It might feel a little destabilizing, all the more reason to stay grounded, but just know that it actually is going to be for your best and highest good so that you can make better decisions for yourself around people and friend groups, for some of you, I think it's family. It'll make it easier. It'll make it much easier. I really feel like on the other side of this it's blessings. There are blessings as a result of you giving yourself over to this grounding, purifying, thinking things through, letting go of certain people and situations. But I feel like you've been in it and it's been tough. Let's see what else is showing up here for my message threes. Lots of emotional energy here, right? With the rain and then the tsunami energy, watery emotions. I think this has been a really hard emotional thing for you to move through. Whatever it is, right? Because this is general, whatever that means for you. It's especially hard too if there's been a falling out for some of you, and there might have been, right? To try to reconcile that and really maybe decide for yourself, maybe this falling out happened because that was my wake-up call and I was never going to let them go, even though I knew inherently deep in my soul that these people weren't good for me anymore. I just couldn't let go. I think that might be the case for some of you who chose message 3. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. Yes, okay. Yeah, it has been tough. I also want to say, I'm getting this really strong right now. I think some of you haven't had this wake-up call yet. I feel like this is like a bit of a heads up from the universe, a bit of to be forewarned is to be forearmed, that if you're feeling something within you, like there's going to be an issue with people that you're friends with or connected to or family members, like you feel like, oh man, this thing coming up's got me in knots, I'm worried about it, I think it's going to go kind of sideways. I think Spirit's confirming that, yeah, it's not going to be an easy thing, but stay strong, because again, on the other side of this hard thing are blessings. Even though this is challenged right now, I really feel strongly that's going to change. But again, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts, the blessings in this situation. And it almost feels like for me, for some of you, the blessing is going to be, even though it's going to hurt a little bit, this disconnect from people that you once were very connected to or had relationships with or a history with is going to ultimately be for your best and highest good, and others are going to become more prevalent. New people can come in more suited to you. Because again, I get really strong empathic energy from you. All the more reason to make keeping yourself balanced, steady, and grounded a priority this week. Especially if this wake-up call hasn't come in yet, but you can feel it. Give yourself over to reflecting, purifying, grounding, finding your inner strength, and know that this is going to be emotional, this is going to be tricky and turbulent, but you are going to get through it. And I just can't stop saying that I really believe there's blessings on the other side of it, especially if it's disconnecting from people and situations that have been really hard for you to make that decision to do that. Like it's like the Spirit's like, we're going to do it for you, but it's going to be okay. Hopefully this made sense. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful week. Stay strong. Take care, guys. Hello, message 4. What is coming in or out? Oop, that's lots of cards for message 4 this week. Ooh, we've got luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. An excellent time for networking. Nice. Good, positive energy coming in. Let's see what else is coming with that. Ooh, summer solstice, radiance. Ooh, okay, so you've definitely got the luck gods shining on you this week, message 4. Wow. Lots of fire energy. Look at that, fire, passion. Now it is coming out in the challenge position, but we'll see what else shows up here for you guys. Love and compassion. Ooh. Wow. Ceremony, invocation, calling in the spirit, calling in the fire gods, it feels like here for my message 4 is wow. Okay, so let's talk about this luck, a sudden change of luck, a sudden change of luck. That feels really important to me. Sudden, like something coming in where it's like, really? Is this real? This can't be real, especially not after everything I've been through or the hardships I've had. It's going to be real, and it feels lightning quick. But sun shining down on you, radiance. I think there's also an energy of trying to find your passion or stay passionate and allow it to come through, being inspired and turned up and turned on. Really good energy coming in, because with fire and passion being in the challenge position for you guys, I feel like you've been dispassionate. You've kind of lost some inspiration and that motivation and that fiery, passionate energy that you would normally have. You might be a fire sign or have strong fire placements in your astrological chart, but it's time to reignite it and allow it to be reignited, to let this situation, this positive energy coming in, to be a catalyst type energy to move things forward. Because with the sun connected to that, which is also fire energy, and passion having waned, it's like this is what's needed for you this week to bring out even more of this positive luck. And it definitely feels like it's connected to people for some of you, or a love interest for some of you. It's like a lucky win, and this is something you can trust. Don't dampen your own inner fire. Allow it to grow. It's going to be a really good week for that. Love and compassion. For some of you, and this is general, so it's not going to resonate for all of you, but I think some of you, maybe there's been turmoil with connections and relationships, and it's kind of, again, dampened that normal fire that you normally carry. Using compassion and applying it to whatever this means for you, really going to keep that luck rolling, that radiant energy coming to the fore for you and whoever this person or these connections are. With networking too, like I definitely think there is a romantic component here for some of you, but I also think that it's just meeting really good people, the right people at the right time. And maybe you've had lots of reasons to not trust new energies come in, but this is not going to be one of those weeks where you should be worried about that, or where you should be leaning into, I don't know if I can trust you. I feel like you absolutely can. It's just, yeah, really things moving in favor of you. It's interesting here though, right, with ceremony and invocation coming as like an outcome card. I feel like this is sort of saying not only do you have this natural luck just showing up for you this week, good people, a good potential romantic partner, there's this recognition that you haven't been as inspired, and that flame that you normally carry has sort of been snuffed out a bit. Calling in spirit, invoking spirit. There's a lot of spiritual energy with this, so I feel like there's spiritual connections, like divinely guided connections, soulmate energies. Invoke spirit to help, I think, bring out this fiery passion that's normally yours, but I don't think you've been feeling. Call them in and ask them to help you get into the energy of radiance, allowing yourself to be seen, feeling inspired, feeling passionate, saying yes to this beautiful energy that's going to show up for you. Call in your spirit team to help you with this. And I feel like if it's showing up for you, it's because you absolutely will be capable of connecting to spirit with this positive, lucky energy showing up for you. It's funny. I feel like for some of you, this networking energy is almost connected to spirit. It's like connecting to spirits and having this conversation with them about how to turn the tides in your favor, reignite passion within yourself, and find these new positive connections and feeling that sense of love and compassion, being that for others. Because there's definitely it's a time to stand out and be noticed and bring that fire back. This is just like a natural way that luck shows up for you when you're in that. But I don't think my message fours have been. So yes, do what you've got to do. Invoke spirit, call them in, ask them to help rekindle that natural flame within you, that passionate energy. So you're looking at solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. There's a lot of that showing up this week, it seems like. to help you with this, to bolster you, to lift you, it feels like. Okay. That card just came out, so we're going to choose it. Possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Wow. I think some of my message fours have forgotten how powerful they are, have forgotten that they are naturally, they naturally hold passionate, fiery energy within them that have normally a strong solar plexus and sacral chakra. Maybe do some meditations around that too. But you are possible, and everything you want is possible, and luck is on your side this week. So take full advantage of it, message 4. Again, possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. I love that for you guys. It definitely feels like you've lost sight of that and you're not believing that about yourself anymore. All the more reason to invoke Spirit to help you with this, to channel it again, to ignite that part of you again. But remember to use love and compassion in all that you do and everything that comes your way. That'll just stir up this energy even more, and for your best and highest good, really. Yeah, but you are radiant, and it's time to bring that radiance back out. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope that you all have an amazing, beautiful week. Take care, guys.